talks, but no one ever seems to want to listen.
Well, hello, you gorgeous mother truckers, you, and welcome to another impromptu live stream. Very good at doing these off the bat, no advance warning. So, what a week this has been, and what insanity we are slowly descending into. And that's the whole point of this stream is, so where do we exactly go from here? Because nothing's clear. You're second guessing yourself every 5 minutes, and we have no idea what's right, what's wrong, and what was okay yesterday. Is it okay today? And will what's okay today be fine tomorrow? Good evening, Stephen. Nice to see you. So that's the question I'm sort of posing myself. Obviously, I've not exactly had a great week with funerals and saying goodbye to friends, even though I got stuck trying to get there and couldn't get there and missed it, and me being me blames myself and all that sort of stuff. It's hello, Jemima. Nice to see you. And well, what can I say? We are in the strangest alternate reality I've ever experienced in my life. Where, hello, Jeff. Nice to see you. Hello, Lord Jim Dundee. Good evening, two tier. Where do we go from here? Exactly. Where do we go from here? When you, why Starmer doing this? Greetings. I am a slave to no man. Welcome. I have a theory to why this is happening. Apart from the obvious, this is all one big plan to cause chaos. But we've got a budget coming up in October. And I got this funny feeling, and it's a very funny feeling. And I don't like these funny feelings where things are being engineered so we're not really paying attention to what we're going to have thrown at us in October. Hello, Sharon. Nice to see you. Welcome. I think this is all to keep us fighting amongst ourselves so we're not paying attention to what's going on. Bye, Sadako. Nice to see you to be here. With rumour, counter rumour, the state reveling in the fact that they're arresting people, charging people, and putting them in prison. Hi, Guy. Nice to see you, mate. Nice for you to be here. With the left now emboldened to be, let's be honest, the biggest racists, the biggest xenophobes, the most hateful mob on the planet. Book news, yeah, do nothing for a while and wait for them to make their mistakes and events. This is true. But it's just smoke and mirrors. It is. It's a distraction. It's a distraction. A massive distraction. And I think it's because the long suspected attack by Starmer or Kim Jong Kia, as he's now known, which I think is much better than Keir Starling, because let's go up that line. I think we're going to be careful posting here in any other media now. Well, this is again, Hawkins, this is right. But the thing is there is no definitive explanation of what is and isn't acceptable anymore. What was acceptable yesterday somehow suddenly becomes unacceptable now. They don't want us being together or talking to each other. Spot on. It's all divide and conquer. But the left being emboldened by going out looking to counter-protest stuff that isn't. It's almost like we'll see us in hell first and seems to have no intention of listening. Well, they don't. They're not. They're not interested in us. With elections, it's time to make them pay by giving reform a chance. If that happens. if that happens. Yeah, in Thanet, I read that today, Guy. In Thanet, I know Maya Tusi's done a video on it. In Thanet, the Thanet Council are now going to say they're going to fine you £100 if you're caught swearing in the street. This is what happens when what's been going on is allowed to manifest itself. There is something going on behind the curtain. Never thought I'd hate two-tier care this quickly. But the thing is, they change the rules every day. This is the problem. As I was saying, what's okay right now can be not okay tomorrow. Now, I've noticed that they've been putting things on like judges reading out prison sentences and in that. It's all a message. It's all a message to shut us down. It's all a message to quieten us down. Now, before we go any further, because you now, it appears, have to make this disclaimer at the moment. How they're going to police it? The way you police a £100 fine for swearing is if somebody either grasses you up or an officer or a traffic or whatever he is, yeah, they'll nail you. Pathetic. Joe Vlog's channel has gone. Has it? Has it? To be fair, mate, it's not a surprise. They're going to go for everyone who turns up. I mean, in Belfast, remember the judge said that even if you're not actively participating in a riot, if you're there, even if you're filming it, you will be arrested and you won't be offered bail. This is how mental it's got. So, right. Nowhere do I ever condone any violence, rioting, looting, or anything else. The fact that I have to say that now, where it's blatantly obvious to everybody else that that's not right any case, as a reflection on how messed up this whole thing has got. Now, those people who have been arrested and charged have been done under the law, whether we agree with it or not. Although, what they're doing now is they're making really, really strong and ridiculously over the top sentences to send a message. As simple as that. Good evening, Gobset. Anyone hope no one's melted or wilted in the heat wave? It's tomorrow, mate. Yeah, it's going to be hot tomorrow. Evening warrior people. Yes, indeed. The Philips new smart street lamp stand points video. You listen to you in real time, send it back. Well, it wouldn't surprise me. Nothing surprises me anymore. That's the other thing. I don't know whether you've noticed. Everything that used to be like, "Whoa, I don't believe that." You literally, anything that comes out now, you go, that doesn't surprise me. Can someone tell me when we fell asleep and woke up in this alternate dimension? Because I kind of missed it when it suddenly went all wrong. Where I'm sitting here now having to be very careful in what I say. And it shouldn't be like that. They want to hide the truth, but we can see it with our own eyes. This is the whole idea. This is why they're going after people like Joe Vlogs. They'll go after DJ Entertainment and all the others that go out there and film it right live. They don't want them people there. They don't want them there because they don't want you or I to see the truth. I did see today another one. This is going to go all over the place because obviously I love it in the chat. Really do. Absolutely awesome. When they're now saying in the curriculum, children are going to be taught how to spot misinformation and fake news in school. They're going to teach our children what's right and what's wrong by them. And they're going to make this a thing that's going to be taught at school. Literally. What the hell is going on? When did we time slip? It's unbelievable. Being arrested and de-arrested for us, complete waste of time, no charges. Yeah, well, the thing is, what they're doing is they are. I can't remember who it was. She got Section 20 was banned from Blackpool, so she couldn't go in and film. They don't want us to see the truth. It's as simple as that. Things like this is how much the left wing authoritarianism comes surprisingly right wing Tory government because they weren't right wing. The Tory government were never right wing. They were always left wing. You could see that with everything that they did. It's a fallacy. And remember, Labour Party, Conservative, you could interchange them, and they're all the same. It's really difficult to stand your corner. I have friends who voted Labour who are really bullying people who stand right nasty. Yeah, because they've been emboldened. Basically, by doing what they're doing, they've actually made it open season on the rest of us, and we really, really, really have to be careful because they'll just change the rules to get us. Hello, Paz. Nice to see you, mate. I think we're going to Helena Marx's handcart. Where we're going to, where Key Young Joe's pushing the handcart. Absolutely, mate. Sorry, missed the start. What's being taught at schools? Right, Colin Archer. They're now going to make it a curriculum thing that children at school are going to be taught the difference between fake news, yeah, and misinformation. Just think about that. They are going to decide what it will be misinformation and fake news and teach our children what's misinformation and fake news. Or in other words, if the government says it, it's true. If the media says it's true, if it's everybody else, it's fake news, it's misinformation. Grass them up to the local police and they'll arrest them because that's how it feels like at the moment. Someone was getting a fat one against it. Well, look, we have to understand that this it's all gone wrong. It's just. I mean, I've spent the last couple of days. I haven't put any videos on, obviously, because Friday I was busy, feeling sorry for myself and upset about my friend. And I've been sitting and thinking and having a real good thing. Some are, look, right, okay, this is something else you have to get to. YouTube is being brutal on comments now. As I said before, you've got to sort of say things and be clever in how you say them. It's nothing to do with me. YouTube has just been obliterating most things. Watch out, watch out. There's a stitch about. Well, who knows? You don't know. If we are the Matrix or someone reprogramming, no. Indoctrination, it's exactly what it's going to be. They're going to teach your kids what's right and what's wrong by their standards. Unbelievable. Hi, Wookie. Hey there, my friend. Sounds like the British government is creating its own version of the be careful of those words, sir. You're all right in the States. I can't say them. Or can I? I don't know. And that's the problem. And that's what the old where do we go from here? Oh, I'm caught up on there. Where do we go from here comes from. Because even though they're probably not actually going to come for us straight away, but because they are doing what they're doing on social media and banging it all out, because I don't know about you, but my social media all of a sudden, for no apparent reason, especially on X, every other tweet is from a local police force about what they're doing. I don't care. So why am I being told? And it's all because they want us to stop and think. Homeschool if possible. Well, yeah. No swearing in the street unless you want to fine. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's Thanet Council, I think, are bringing it in. But you notice it's not like it's £100 fine. My biggest question for that would be, what happens if someone's got Tourette's where they can't help themselves? They could run up £6,000 worth of fines by just walking down the street. It's this overreach, this mentalation. I've just made another word up. It's insanity. Really, really is insanity. I said off one of my YouTube comments that someone was being a bit of a knobbit, yeah, and it got deleted straight away. Yep, it will do. Well, the thing is, XSM, they don't see it as calling you out. They're saying that you're being naughty, basically. And do you think they are losing control of the media to stamping around a social feed? No, no. The government and the media organisations are scared of social media because social media will show you exactly what's happening, whether you like it or not, whether it's good, whether it's bad. It's there instantaneously. And that's why they want to clamp down on it. But they'll clamp down it only on one way. Remember, we live in a two-tier society. You can produce as much evidence as you like, and I'm working on videos to actually show it. But the simple truth of the matter is, everything only ever applies to one side. Remember that now. Remember that now. How about historical academia? Well, this is the question. This is the big question. I'm getting paranoid. Sharon, that's the point. That's what they want you to do. That's what they want us all to do. They want us all to be paranoid. We all want to um, have to stop and think. Remember, think before you post. I mean, if that couldn't be any more communist 1984 thought police stuff, I just don't know. I genuinely don't know. It's genuinely, we're living in such frightening times. Such frightening times. It's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. It really is. So I've just noticed the chat hasn't come up on the screen. It is now. We need to body cams as protection for ourselves. Yes, but the thing is, Jamon, by us recording, they're the people they're targeting to prevent them from recording. I view Nazis as a swear. Well, it is, and they're going around. I mean, look at the poor guys at Port Vale trying to have a drink before their football match, and being jumped on by the Free Plasticine movement. It's unbelievable. What's the council worker lying about you swearing? This will take you to exactly. Spies everywhere. Well, let's be brutally honest. How many people? I mean, I've got 63 people watching this on YouTube right now. I have no idea who half of them are. Just saying. I also do notice that when you do stuff, I get a massive surge in subs, and then they start to drop off. Is that people subbing because they think the only way they can watch is if they're a subscriber, and then they drop off? I don't know. It's worrying. So someone carry a doctor's note. Well, it's irrelevant. They should Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yep. From preschool to uni, kids have been indoctrinated. I was glad of the kids of the 80s until the late 90s. I was a 70s kid. You know, when we drank out of taps and shared bottles of pop and stuff like that. Yeah. Homeschool kids before they destroy their minds. Yep. If you cannot speak your mind, it can be viewed as dishonest, untrustworthy. Just my opinion. Absolutely. But we're being forced to have to not be able to speak our mind. It's almost like they're pushing us into a corner. We know we're fighting back. And they seem to get us all into absolutely. It's absolutely true. Absolutely true. The USSR fell by popular consent. It did. How many years did it take? It's just it blows my mind. Yes, it is the Great Reset, and yes, it's the New World Order, one world government, all that sort of stuff. But at the moment, I'm thinking sort of more close, more short term, not long term. We all know what's going to happen long term. We can see it coming. Starting on the workplace to cause every member weirdos. So they rant about the that organisation and stuff. I just keep quiet, basically. And how wrong is that? How wrong is it that you have to now hope your subs don't get locked up with you long? Well, Simon Sideways said it really truthfully. Well, if we all get locked up for thinking the way we do, it's going to be all right, really, because we'll be in a building full of people who all think the same as us. And so it's not necessarily that. Even in future, I notice some people want to film people coming out of the courts. Why aren't they doing these people with smaller tendencies? I've never seen a judge on TV unless you count Judge Judy. DW, that was specific. It's one of the few times it's ever been done. That was done specifically and thrown out all over social media to send a message to you that if you're naughty on social media, we will get you. We will get you and we will put you in prison. So stop posting, think before you post, and sit down, shut up. We're in charge now. You've got no right of complaint. So on the petition against no confidence vote in Starmer. Yeah, it's a great one, but they'll just ignore it. They're not going to do anything. They're just genuinely, I'm not going to do anything. Yes, Sharon, we have to be a lot more cleverer now. We genuinely do. Kids would also say what they think. Lesbian nana in Europe. Yeah, exactly. Get a sausage drug out of home. Exactly, Monty Mop. Exactly. You have to police yourself these days. And how shit is that? How shit is that that's what we have to do? Labour will lose. The new government doesn't have to pass any new laws. The Tories, Labour. Right. You're working on the principle that when we do get to vote, that you are going to vote somebody who's going to make change. And it ain't going to happen. I'm telling you now. Don't be scared in silence. They'll still cover us anyway. Well, Ronnie, you're right. Look, I've had a few days to think over this, which is what I've not done a lot. Why I haven't said much, because I've been thinking. Now, should I stop doing what I do? because of the potential of arrest and prison. I have a family, I have grandkids as well, and that's what you have to think. But then, if you sit and think about it, this is happening whether I say something or not. Let's be honest, okay? If I do these videos, even if I stop doing these videos, this is still going to carry on, irrespective of what I say or what I do. So, does it make a difference if I stop? No. Am I fully aware of the potential of what will happen to me? Yes. Right. So, am I going to stop? No. Am I going to be frightened into submission? No. It's not worth it. Just ask yourself how many laws have been repealed to benefit the people by past parties. Indeed, indeed. Wookie, just to address you, I laugh at the police officials saying they will extradite Americans post a social media. Well, uh, Black Belt Barrister, if you've not watched any of his videos, watch them. They're very good. He's actually had a US lawyer on, attorney. That's the word they used, don't he? And he's basically explained under the American First Amendment rules, which are something that we should have here. Elon Musk and all you lot over in America completely protected by your First Amendment rights, and there's no way they're ever going to get you in. So if you're in America, carry on, please, because you're the only ones who can get away with it at the moment. A lot of us can't. If you stop, they win. Well, this is it. Why should I stop? How about mostly peaceful protest? Why destroy the streets? Makes no sense. Right. If you riot, if you burn things, if you smash things up, and this is for both sides, although obviously we know that this only applies to one side. If you loot shops, if you just act like a complete idiot and a thick moron and just go for it, anything that's violence, yeah, you're an idiot and there is no place for it whatsoever. Because if that's what you're doing, you need to you need to give this a wobble. You genuinely do. Violence solves nothing. Absolutely nothing. The second you pick up that brick and you throw that brick, whatever you were saying is null and void. It's gone because you've resorted to violence. It was interesting, Jemima. It really was. So, and because we have to reiterate this again, okay? You all know that going to smash up a shop and nick it inside, it's illegal. You know you're breaking the law. If you set fire to something and it burns, you've broken the law. You know this. You know in your heart of hearts, it's the law of the land. Okay? You can't do it. So don't do it. So don't do it. But obviously, this applies to both sides. And one side is being protected and emboldened by our own government. There are a lot of people I know who are ex-forces who literally, sorry, kids asking about outside, sorry, who literally have been shot in the back by their own government. And it's wrong. But please, look, if you go to a protest. Don't attack anyone. Don't throw anything. Don't set anything on fire. Don't loot shops. Be peaceful. Because that's the only way you go. Keep doing what you're doing. Well, I'm going to. But also remember that a lot of knobheads around outside. Keep an eye on them and the cameras as well. It's okay. We're all good. It's like, yeah, if it's turned violent, you've lost the argument point. It is. As I said, the second you pick up that brick and the second you let it go, it's over. You're no longer protesting, you're rioting. That's it. End of. If you sit on Facebook and X or anything else, or you come on social media and you say, and this is an example, so in case, God, it's ridiculous having to say this, and go, you should go and do this, this, and this to this, this, and this. You're inciting violence and you are going to get done by the law. whether you like it or not. And at the moment, they're going to make a massive example of you, unless, of course, you're a Labour councillor where you might have the charge downgraded. Remember, all these rules are only applying to one side. We've all seen it. We all see it with our own eyes. You can't vote your way out of tyrannical economic oppression. Correct, you cannot. It's just, even the peaceful march, they're hijacked by hooligans or they stop us. Well, yes, I know. I know. It's a tough thing. You all need to illegally immigrate to America, get your phones, debit cards, or free hotel rooms. Well, maybe. Do annoy the police that they're being told to watch. Look, the police have been told to do one thing. And now I've seen the memes where it's, we're just following orders. I know a lot of police officers personally, and a lot of them don't like what's going on. But they are also human beings. They do have jobs. They do have mortgages. They do have families. So when they're told to do something, they're going to do it. Just converting and telling you're protected. No, thank you. I'd rather not. Now, angry people do stupid. Yeah. So, now angry people do stupid things. Yeah, but the thing is, there's a difference between being angry and doing stupid things and while somewhere else go and rob a shop. It doesn't matter. If you're protesting, you see people make masks on, attempt to take. Well, this is one interesting thing. They're now going to say that masks are going to be banned out on the street because it covers your face. You've also, the thing is, remember, there are people in there who aren't wearing masks. There is a clip where one guy pulls his ear when looking at the copper tips his hat. It's a policeman inside. Okay, so they're everywhere. I remember the NF in the 80s. So do I. They're bringing in digital ID in Canada, no medical access without it. What a surprise. They tried that here using the COOF as an excuse. Yes, they are. But remember, they're only doing what they're told. And I know that's not a valid excuse and a valid defense, but we've got to be careful because I know that what the police are doing at the moment is wrong. It's two-tier policing. I also know that a lot of police officers also know it's wrong and it's two-tier. The best thing is, oh God, there's no such thing as, like The Guardian, that piece of shit that you wipe your ass with. No such thing as two-tier policing. After spending the last 20 years moaning about two-tier policing, you stop and search. Yeah. Join the lap, you're safe. Are you? Sure about that? The scariest far-right gun was Combat 18. Yeah, but they were nutters. They were nutters. And we all know what the 18 stood for. They're at the front even though they're getting attacked by... So exactly. Well, they literally are in the rock and hard place situation. I saw it when it all kicked off and they... on the left wing part, and they all drew the batons as one of the senior officers told them to put the batons away. If that had been me, I'll say, boss, I'm under attack. You can go walk, but they have to do what they're told. I'd say the chance of being attacked at peaceful protests are pretty high now, as we're not allowed to protect ourselves. Correct. I agree. I absolutely 100% agree. Hello, Yvette. How you doing? You all right? It is literally the most messed up, screwed up situation we've ever been in. If voting made a difference, they wouldn't let us do it. That, Mark Twain, absolutely right. Is it 2 or maybe 3-2? At the moment, I'm losing count how many tiers there are to this particular messed up cake because it's just the whole thing's mental. You just sent me 2 emails. Okay, hold on, mate. I'll just have a quick look while you do. I have a friend that's a cop and he's leaving. I wouldn't be surprised. I genuinely wouldn't be surprised. What am I doing? I could do it on the computer. Duh. I wouldn't be surprised, to be fair. They've been putting in an unfair situation, to be fair. Let's be honest, they really are. They really, really are. No, I don't want to use that. Oh, of course, it doesn't want to let me go in. There we go. Sign in. It's okay, I'll be with you in a minute. Sign in. It's just madness. Robbery and looting is not wise. Don't give the government the satisfaction of committing a crime. Be smart. Stay away from money. Yeah, this is it. But you also have to be smart, really, really smart now on social media. You can't do anything. See, in America, their First Amendment rules means that when you say stuff like we say, memes and that, you're protected. Here in this country, the First Amendment rules doesn't apply. So if you say something, even if you meant it as a conversation or as a joke, they're going to take it, especially now, they're going to take it the wrong way. Fourth up, had a few days of social media where you'll be doing the same, go spend time with your wife and kids without any social for days. Um, yeah, I will be going away the last week of August. And that's what I always do. I always go away with the wife and kids. And I'm not saying where I'm going, but I'm going away. And yeah, I'll be away for that week. There'll be nothing. Um, we need to take a break from it all. It's all ridiculous. Yeah, well, they have. The thing is, we have to understand, and it's like everything else. It's like when people go, oh, there are always going to be idiots who want to throw rocks and have a fight. There's always those people. There's always going to be racists, no matter how much you stamp it down. There's always going to be paedophiles. There are all these people, all the undesirables of the world, the lunatics, the mental people. They're always going to be there, no matter how hard you push down on them. They're still going to be there, and that's what we need to come to terms with, but won't. Wear a Starmer mask. V for them. Yeah, V for them. I can't even speak. Oh, Book news. I can't get into my emails at the moment, so I'll have a look when I come offline. Give it a go. Government money given out within 21 months. Good point. Unfortunately, it's a temporary stay in proceedings. Eventually, there will only one left in the option. We join. Well, this is true. This is true. Keep in mind the police person in front of you is someone's brother, sister, man, mom, or dad. Yep. How would you react if someone doing it to your family? Correct. 100%. We just we have to appreciate. Yeah. Okay. Look, some people, at least that have been caught on camera, have been arseholes. But they are people, and there are arseholes everywhere. It's not nothing new. Michael Hancock identified as a primary breast minister. So here we have to be careful what you put on social media. We have three different black friends, and we're all three racist. Nothing surprises me. Nothing. I mean, this is what I mean. We've got to a stage now where we are literally in the world where nothing surprises us anymore. When something goes wrong, and so they go, "Oh, you're going to do this," you go, "Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, fine." It's just precedent. That's what the choice are made. Someone does it. Well, they are. They are. Remember, be careful what you're typing on the chat, okay? Because it can be misconstrued. I know it's not right. I know it's annoying. I know it's being throttled so much. You got to be careful. You just got to be careful. I can't believe that we're now sitting in the situation. We need 4 candles or 4 candles. Yeah, I might watch a bit of comedy tonight, actually. Try and de-stress. I just, as I said at the beginning, which is what it is. Rolling Stone will get hold of must stand trial, but it's illegal. What a great barrister next CPS Starmer is. Look, PD, remember what Starmer, as the head of the Public Prosecution Service, turned his blind eye at. And if you're watching anyone who's of that ilk, these are facts. He turned a blind eye to the Rotherham grooming gangs, and now, with the way he's been acting, you kind of understand why. And he turned his blind eye to what Jimmy Savile was doing. Interesting. I quit the military when I saw it change and did like it. Was offered a better job career. Basically, you are saying the police are not capable of improving their careers. No, they all police officers are, but we do need police officers. It's a catch-22. It really is. I watch 80s comedy all. Yeah, I know, mate. I mean, I've got the up here on the shelf. I've got all the Faulty Towers and the Goodies and the In-Betweeners, and oh yeah, I got plenty of comedy. Or I might watch a western back in the good old days when you could. Yeah, I'm sick of telling people to stay off X. Don't write anything or you're not willing to go to jail for, but nobody listens. This is true, Buck. The problem is at the moment, the rules change every day. It appears. You knew. Indeed. Blackadder for a start. Good point. going to put migrant welcome signs upside. Yeah, but they don't want them to stay there. It's funny that it's the hypocrisy of them all. 7 years about what's going on. I will make videos and streams on my channel to get the message alive. As we say, think smart. It's probably the only way. Probably the only way I could do. The thing is, I don't know. It's wrong to have to think like this. As Norman Stanley Fletcher would say, yeah, don't let the bar stewards get you down. Right one. Starman is scared of his secrets coming out. Yeah. Just rewatching The Hand of Fear. Say goodbye to Sarah Jane. Ah, right. Fair enough. Good. That was a good episode. We all need to meet and chat in person and organise. This is the thing. This is the thing. We need to go old school. I said this on somebody else's chat. I can't remember who said it on. Or was it on my own? I don't know. Been a long day. We need. No, yeah, I think it was. I was talking on the Irish Zone with Noel, and I said we need to go back to pubs and we need to not use phones, and we used to, go old school, go off the grid, go old tech, the old way. We really got to maintain our British sense of humour. They could take all that from us, absolutely. Are the 5 years over yet? No, we've still got 4 years and 11 months of this shit. It's going to be fun, isn't it? We're all welcome to be Vectrum elders with good reason to become grumpy old men. The ways, yeah, I don't believe it. The amount of times I've said that. What about the next 3 decades to flatten the violence? Oh, God, it'll get next slide, please. And as you can see here, it's more people who belong to a non-existent organisation that we created to generate fear and to stir up hate in the in the Alan Snack Bar community, because this hasn't been done on purpose at all, has it? I mean, let's be brutally honest. I'm on Discord. Yeah, Sharon, Discord is heavily monitored. So yeah, old school agree. They all turn up to the counter protest. Well, you can't call it counter protest because there was nothing to counter. There was some pigeons, and that was it. They all had the same signs already made, thousands, hundreds of them lying around. Not that this has all been planned in advance. I have an old phone. Perhaps you should have the old landlines, smoke signals. I don't know, telegrams, the old smoke signals, anything old school. That might be the reasons pubs have been closing down so we don't talk. EW, I've been saying that since in the middle of the coup. All the good rebellions in the United Kingdom have started in a pub. So why do you think they're shutting them all down? It it's not hard. Use cash. Yes, links, we can, until they eventually throttle that out. Because that's what they want. They don't. And when you look at all these things, my mind goes like this. When you look at that CB radio, yep, absolutely cool. Yeah, funny that, isn't it? When you think about it, when you look back at the coup and the way things are and the way people fell for things, did you ever think that maybe, just maybe, it was all done to bring in what we're doing now? Because we suddenly went cashless because people wouldn't give up cash. So we now have a thing that means you can't use cash because it might spread the virus. So you'll all have to go contactless and use your bank, and you won't be able to use cash. Interesting. Makes you think, doesn't it? Makes you think. And also the fact that everybody's got paper masks that they can put on, and loads of people running around with masks now, so we can hide our identity when we're out agitating crowds on peaceful demonstrations. Makes you think, doesn't it? So many things you could just stop and look and go, oh God. I still use my CB radio. Old school, of course. But just the more you stop and think, the more you realise that we're being, as I said in the one, we're all being played. We are still now. Old school brick Nokias, phone, text, that's it. Not even that. I wouldn't even use anything that broadcasts over an airways. We need to do it the old fashioned way. The old fashioned ways. Don't kill cash. They're going to try. They really are going to try. And that was the whole idea. The coof wasn't that virus that was there. The coof was a way to see how far they could push us and how many things they could introduce to further their plans before we all started to get wise. That's just a conspiracy theory. Yeah, well, everything that I've said is a conspiracy theory so far has come right. Makes you think, doesn't it? Makes you think. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, as the temperature's slowly building up, it's 27 degrees currently in the old shed. I'm going to get all my money out of the bank. They won't let you do that. They'll find some reason for you not to be able to do that. And even if you do, you'll struggle to find anywhere that takes it. Although, funnily enough, Turkish barbers, you know, all those wonderful Turkish barbers that have popped up, they all seem to be cash only. Funny that. Any case. So I'm going to bring this one to a close. It's only be a quick, short one. 40 minutes will do. And we'll bring it all down to this. So, am I going to stop doing my videos? No. Am I prepared to take the potential risk of it? Yes, if I have to. Do we have to be careful what we say? Yes. Do I think that's right? No. Do I all think that you lot in the chat are the most wonderful mother truckers on the planet? You bet your ass I do. You're absolutely great. Without you lot, and this is the other thing, I want it to be on because I want you all to be able to have this facility to chat, and we'll try and do it at least a couple of times a week if we can. And that way we can all chat. Maybe I set up a Discord. I know you're on Discord. Perhaps I set up how about if I set up a Discord channel, which I can give you a link and we can all join and we can all chat. Would you all be up for that? So I know it's monitored. I really know it's monitored, but if it's somewhere where we can at least get together and talk about stuff and shoot the breeze, would you all up? I mean, if that's what you want, if that's what you'd like, I will start a Discord server. Low row, bloody hell! Let's talk about going back the old ways, mate. Any case, going to rewind, join to like. Don't worry, Andrew. As always, I don't usually plan them. I just bang them out. Really, really do. Then we will. Okay, Discord then. So I will over the next couple of days set up a Discord server. How about that? And then I'll put it on and let you all know, and you can all join it. I'll put up an invite for you, and we can all join. How about that? Does that sound good? So I'll create some sort of Discord server. I don't know what I'll call it. I'll call it something, and you can all join, and then you can all, even if I'm not there, we can all talk to each other and interact and think things through. Yeah, I know quite a few of you are code words for things. Well, yeah, like Alan's snack bar. That's a great code word. Yeah, we all know what it means, and if you don't, just think outside the box. Yeah, and yeah, I know a lot of you on Discord. So okay, so over the next day or so, I'll create a Discord thing and get it out. So, and I'll let you all know via other ways. And we'll yeah. Well, why not, Rich? You know, we got to stick together. That's all we got nowadays. So let's do that. Let's have a Discord chat as well, and we can have a chat and we can organise. And then you could all of you, then that gives you a way to interact with me, and you could raise things that maybe I could do a video on or have a chat. And then perhaps we could start working on whether people want to join me on live streams, and we could start chatting like that. As soon as I figure out how the bloody hell I can get it to, I think it does work on Rumble. It does work on Rumble. Obviously talks about things, got to be on Discord. The left will avoid the acronym. Yes. Yeah, I like it. We know, watch some comedy, brother. Absolutely. That sounds explosive, lol. Awesome. Any case, right then. So you've given me something to do. I've also just started on something sharp in my toe. That's quite painful, but at least it focuses the mind. So right. Wow. Do you do Discord? Oh well, I will be. I'm gonna do one. It seems the right thing to do. Now we got our regular group of people who come in the chat. Let's have a regular chat on another chat device. Sounds like a plan. Any case, well, I've got to go, ladies and gentlemen. You wonderful mother truckers, you. Thanks for everything you've done. Literally, you've made it for me. You really have. You are without doubt the most awesomest people. All sorts of Durka. Indeed. The internet had cyber attack. We'll be able to watch the TV, so best stick to good old aerial. I have a good old aerial. Absolutely. And also a huge, vast array of DVDs. that I can watch to my pleasure. It's awesome. Physical media, always buy physical media. It's great for you. I agree. Any case, thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll sort the Discord server out as quick as I can. And the next stream will be, well, you've just inspired me to watch Red Dwarf Love. Oh, Red Dwarf's awesome. United we stand, divided we fall. Amen. Amen to that. Thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow, here in the UK, it's going to be a bit warm. I'm looking forward to temperatures. Now, okay, Wookie, put your fingers in your ears. If anyone, Wookie lives in Arizona, so this is his nighttime temperature. It's going to get to 30 odd degrees tomorrow in the UK for one day. I'm waiting for the media to have a huge meltdown over it that we're all going to die because of global warming or whatever piece of shit. Any case, so you all stay. If you're in the UK, plenty of sun cream. Stay out of the sun. Look after yourselves. Sort out the Discord so we can talk. Look after each other. You're all wonderful. Can you pick up Morse code, Gobs, as an exploiter? Yes, I'm pretty good with Morse code. Yeah, well, I'll say that. It's a bit rusty, but I'm sure I could get good. I'm not going back to that. Oh, maybe I should. Perhaps you should all go. That's the whole stream. I should just talk in Morse code. How annoying would that be? They'd have some bloke sitting in a shed or a woman in some shed trying to decode what we say. It'd be hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Thin Blue Line, Rowan Atkinson, relevant to today's issues. Absolutely. Right then. Good night, all you wonderful people. I shall catch you in the next one. Stay safe. Love to you all. And to quote Hill Street Blues, you be safe out there. Good night.